boys and girls. Today we are going to read the biography, Martin's Big Dream. Remember, a biography is a story about a real person. So Martin was a real person and we're going to learn about him today. Esta semana vamos a leer la biografía Martin's Big Dream. Y una biografía, acuérdense, es un relato, una historia sobre una persona real. Okay, es una persona real que sí existió y hoy vamos a aprender sobre Martin Luther King. Let's get started. Let's look at some words that we're going to see in our story today, some vocabulary words. The first word we have there with the little dove is peace. La primera palabra es paz. Peace is a time without any fighting. Es cuando no tenemos nada de pelear, nada de pleitos, todos se llevan bien. Hay paz y armonía, peace. There's no fighting, nobody is being mean to each other, it's just peace. Then our next word is freedom. La siguiente palabra es libertad. Freedom means to move or to act freely. Quiere decir hacer o mover o actuar en libertad, sin miedo de nada, con todo el derecho. Okay? Our next word is helpful. La siguiente palabra es servicial o amable. And this means that you're giving help, que estás dando ayuda, being helpful. And our last word is equality. Can you say equality? Equality quiere decir igualdad. This means that everybody is treated the same way. Esto quiere decir que todos son tratados igual. Nadie se trata mejor o nadie se trata menos. Todos se tratan igual. With equality, everyone is treated the same. No one is treated better or no one is treated bad. Okay? So let's get started. Let's learn about Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King was a great civil rights leader. Martin Luther King Jr. fue un gran líder de derechos civiles. What are civil rights? ¿Qué son derechos civiles? Civil rights is to make sure that everybody has the same right. Derechos civiles quiere decir que todos tienen los mismos derechos, okay? He was born on January 15, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia. Martin's father was a minister and his mother was a teacher. A minister, boys and girls, is somebody who speaks at the church, okay? Maybe like a pastor, a priest, okay? Martin Luther King nació el 15 de enero de 1929 en Atlanta, Georgia. El padre de Martín era ministro y su madre era maestra. Y ministro quiere decir la persona que habla en la iglesia, el pastor, el ministro, el padre, okay? Early in Martin's life, he saw that African Americans were not treated equally to whites. So who are African Americans, boys and girls? African Americans are the people that have a darker skin color, okay? And they were not treated the same like the white people. Look at the picture. The African American little boy is sad because he's alone. And the white kids are happy and they're all together. So when Martin Luther King was young, when he was little, they were not treated the same like the white kids. Kids in his neighborhood were not allowed to play with him because of his skin color. So just because Martin Luther King was darker, he was a darker brown, they were not allowed to play with him because he looked different. This made Martin sad. He began to think of how he could help stop this hate. Al principio de la vida de Martin vio que los afroamericanos no eran tratados de la misma manera que los blancos. Ahora, los afroamericanos son las personas que tienen el color un poquito más oscuro, ¿verdad? Para decirlo, les llamamos los negritos, ¿verdad? Los negros. Los niños de su vecindad no podían jugar con él por el color de su piel. Esto entristeció a Martín. Comenzó a pensar en cómo podría ayudar a detener este odio. So boys and girls, before, people were not treated the same just because they looked different. En tiempos atrás, a las personas no se trataban igual solamente porque se veían diferentes. Martin worked hard in high school. He skipped 2 grades and graduated when he was only 15. So he was really smart. He went to college to become a minister like his father. He thought that he could help make a change by speaking out about what he believed in. Martin trabajó duro en la escuela secundaria. Saltó 2 grados y se graduó cuando solo tenía 15 años. Fue a la universidad para convertirse en un ministro como su papá. Pensó que podría ayudar a hacer un cambio al hablar sobre sus creencias. While in college, Martin met Coretta Scott. And after graduating, they got married and had 4 children together. Mientras estaba en la universidad, Martin conoció a Coretta Scott. Después de graduarse, se casaron y tuvieron 4 hijos juntos. Dr. King began to organize peaceful protests and marches to fight for equal rights of all races. So this is very important in Martin's life, boys and girls. Martin Luther King, he wanted everyone to have the same rights. White people, black people, brown people. So he made protests and marches. El Dr. King comenzó a organizar protestas pacíficas y marchas para luchar por la igualdad de derechos de todas las razas. Él quería que todos fueran tratados iguales, gente blanca, gente negrita, gente café, lo que sea. Él quería que todos fueran tratados iguales y hacía protestas pacíficas. Right here it's important, boys and girls, that we see peaceful protests. Remember, peaceful means full of peace. And there was no hitting, no pushing, no fighting. It was peaceful protests. Una protesta pacífica, no había peleas, no había golpes, todo era pacífico. In 1963, Dr. King gave his most famous speech at a march in Washington, D.C. His speech began with, "I have a dream." And I'm going to read right there, boys and girls, where up at the top it says, "I have a dream," right up here. It says, "I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." En 1963, el Dr. King pronunció su discurso más famoso en una marcha en Washington, D.C. Su discurso comenzó con "Tengo un sueño", y aquí dice, yo tengo un sueño que mis 4 hijos un día vivirán en una nación donde no serán juzgados por el color de su piel, sino por el contenido de su carácter. In 1964, Dr. King was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. This is an award given to those who work for peace and equality. So this was a very important prize that was given to Dr. King. En 1964, el Dr. King recibió el Premio Nobel de la Paz. Es un premio que se otorga a quienes trabajan por la paz y la igualdad. Some people disliked Dr. King's beliefs. They didn't like what he would say. They didn't think that everyone should be treated equally. So sadly, on April 4, 1968, he was shot and killed. So somebody killed him because they didn't like what he was talking about. Today, people of all races celebrate Dr. King each January. That's why you guys did not come to school on Monday, because we celebrate his birthday. Thank you, Dr. King. A algunas personas no les gustaban las creencias de Dr. King. Lamentablemente, el 4 de abril de 1968 fue asesinado a tiros. Había gente que no le gustaba lo que él estaba hablando, lo que él creía, y por eso lo asesinaron. Hoy en día, personas de todas las razas, de todos los colores, celebran al Dr. King cada enero. Por eso ustedes no tuvieron clases el lunes, porque estuvimos festejando el cumpleaños de Martin Luther King. Gracias, Dr. King.